So moving on, our second resource person is an accountant and a lawyer by profession. She is the Deputy Administrator of the Credit Surety Fund Service of the Cooperative Development Authority. She will impart to us learnings regarding the Financial Products and Services Consumer Protection Act. Help me welcome Attorney Elizabeth O. Batonan. Good afternoon, Ma'am Beth.
Good afternoon, Sergio. My greetings to our chairman, Yusek Alex Raquepo, ASEC Luz Rinco, sa lahat ng mga kabataan dito, both attending physically and sa Zoom, mga officers and members of the parent cooperatives as well as laboratory cooperatives, my colleagues in the Cooperative Development Authority. Magandang hapon po and happy Global Money Week.
Again, welcome, Daybet, sa ating co-op kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas. You want to say something as an opening message for the next topic, so that our audience will also have a grasp on what they're expecting to be discussed later?
Yes, Sergio, so as we celebrate the importance of money, kasabi nga ni Yusek kaninang umaga na napaka-importante ng money, and of course the financial literacy, the important in our as a financial consumer, we also have to understand or know the importance of knowing our rights and obligations as a money actor, no? I believe that the youths are also money actors, no? In the sense that they can be a recipient of financial services, financial products, or even a provider of financial products and also investment. Alam ko yung mga kabataan ngayon ay advanced na. Alam na nila kung saan ilalagay yung kanilang kapirahan or saan they are going into investment, and it's very important for us to know our rights and also obligation, and that is the FCPA or the Financial Consumers Protection Act addresses.
Yeah, thank you very much, Attorney Beth. Now let us hear from our panelists their questions to our resource person. Let's start with ASEC Luz Rinco.
Beth, we have heard a lot of scams. And this is exactly the thing that we would like to prevent, because many cooperatives in Mindanao, because of the CAPA thing and other scams, were unaware, and almost a lot of co-ops closed because of that. No? So how will this law help in preventing future scams?
Okay, I will answer that by giving the description of what is this law all about. No, so this is a new law. Actually, the Financial Consumers Protection Act, or the RE 11765, is a new law with the objective of protecting or safeguarding the rights and interests of the financial consumers. So this was just passed last May 2022. And with the objective of protecting the interests of the financial consumers. Sino itong mga financial consumers, no? Lahat tayo ay financial consumers. Because financial consumers are persons, whether individual, natural, or juridical, receiving financial products and services from the financial service providers, such as savings, no? Yung mga nag-o-open ng savings, yung mga nangungutang, kagaya ko, no? Those who are availing of credit services from financial institutions, also those who are in a money online banking, also availing insurance, they are considered as financial consumers, and this is these are the persons which this law wants to protect, no? And paano maprotektahan ang rights and interests of the financial consumers. Sabi ng batas, there should be a mechanism, no, on the part of the institution to ensure that the rights of the financial consumers are protected. And ito yung mga sumusunod na obligasyon. In fact, this is the obligation of the financial service providers, or sa atin, the cooperatives who are receiving or accepting deposits and also who are lending, no, into credit services or surety. These are the cooperatives covered by this law. So ano yung mga obligasyon? First is we have to ensure that there is fair and equitable treatment of clients, no, of the members. Dapat patas, no, ang pagtrato sa mga members or mga clients or mga customers. Pangalawa is there should be transparency, no. This is in relation to the Truth in Lending Act, na lahat dapat ng mga terms and conditions ng ating mga financial services, sa loan natin, sa ating mga investments, dapat ay nakadisclose or dapat i-communicate natin sa ating mga members or financial consumers in such a way na maintindihan nila. So it requires them, the cooperatives or the financial service provider, to see to it that to ensure that lahat ng mga technical terms or lahat ng mga terms and conditions are being disclosed to the financial consumers, and at the same time all documents, no, na na-sign ng itong financial consumer ay mabigyan sila ng kopya. Pangatlo is of course the respecting the privacy, no, the data privacy of the member consumers, because they are also the cooperatives are recipient or holders of the financial information. Pang-apat is the appropriate product design, and this is important for the cooperatives because we have to, in designing your products or your loan products, we have to see to it that it would be beneficial to the members. Hindi yung mas lalong ibaon natin sila sa utang. At ito din yung isa sa our theme, that is think before you follow, no? Because, you know, and under this law or under this provision, meron tayong tinatawag doon na cooling off period where the borrower have to think, give him time to think whether he accept the products or not, no? Bibigyan natin with a maximum of 10 days. And of course, the safeguarding the investment of our cooperatives against misuse or against abuse. Isa din yun sa tinutukoy doon sa batas, and one of the important is the timely handling of the complaints or queries of our member, of our consumers. Kung may mga reklamo, dapat the cooperative or the financial service provider has a financial consumers assistance management system which will be in place. And of course, to ensure that these are being implemented by our financial institution or by the cooperative, the law also empowers the Cooperative Development Authority to ensure, to supervise and to ensure that these obligations of the cooperatives shall be complied with in order to protect the members.
So we are saying, the ABEF, na part of financial literacy is also knowing your financial rights, no? So lahat naman tayo, whether the youth or the adults, are financial consumers, no? If you have accounts in the banks, you have transactions with the insurance commission or insurance, and of course with cooperatives, especially those in credit services, no? So we might as well know our financial rights and obligations. Okay? Yes, Asek Luz, any other question to our
Beth,
resource person?
I love your statement that you are going to protect the members' money. So how does this law and CDA make sure that the monies given to the cooperatives like savings, share capital, investments will truly be protected?
Yes, under the law, and even before the law, the RA 11364, which is our charter, has given us the power to ensure that the money of the member should be safeguarded, no? So we have to do the in those obligations of the cooperatives, there are standards there which will be followed by the cooperative. Like for example, setting the interest rate, and also the standards, other standards in designing the product, and for the cooperative also to ensure that this is not just a compliance, but to embrace this Financial Consumers Protection Act by heart, so that it will be included in the policies as well as in the practices. And for the cooperative development to ensure we are given the power, no, to have the conduct market surveillance and as well as examination. And as we all know, we are now gearing towards risk-based supervision, in not just compliance-based supervision. The reason here is to really safeguard the interest of the members of the cooperative, and of course to make the cooperatives as a responsible lending institution.
Thank you, Beth. But I would like to add, no, that we are now going to journey following standards, because according to our speaker at the regulators forum, that we need regulations, standards, because of people that changes minds and attitudes when the environment allows them to. So in other words, as your finance cooperatives cluster head, we will surely make sure that we will journey observing standards. Hindi na maging bara-bara yung ating operations in credit, savings and credit operations. Meron na talaga tayong scoring. So para na tayong gagraduhan ng CDA. And this is going to be a 10-year journey for everybody to be able to comply, no? And make sure that no bank, no savings and credit cooperative will close, because the standards now will tell you, hey, you are on the wrong direction, so you have to do something about it. And CDA is there under its development functions.
Thank you very much, ASEC Luz.
May I add to the
Yes,
statement of ASEC Luz? Eventually, my battle cry. My battle cry is ituloy ang pagtitiwala sa kooperatiba dahil nandyan ang CDA na tumutulong, gumagabay, at nag-aalalay sa kanila because of these standards. Thank you.
Okay, so you have questions as well? Yes, Yusek Alex, to our resource person.
I think DA Beth has already mentioned about a brief description of the law. And since this is, I see, a new thing for primary cooperatives, for cooperative unions and federations, I would like to hear from her what could be the effects in the day-to-day operations of these cooperatives, itong FCPA.
Yes, actually adherence by the cooperatives, not only the primary but also the federations, no, who are into lending to this FCPA or to this law would strengthen the governance as well as the product service delivery of the cooperative, because they will all their activities will be now focused or prioritize the consumer well-being of the members. That's why if this will be embraced by the cooperative, I thought this is not just a compliance because this is being required by the cooperative, but if this will be put into law, into their policy, into their policy, it will be practiced, and as required by the cooperative, they have to regularly monitor the management as well as the board of directors to monitor their compliances or their practices, which should be aligned in the with the FCPA. Then I think we would have a more sustainable cooperatives and preferred options. We will build the trust and confidence of the cooperatives, of the members in the cooperatives.
Okay, so thank you very much. You no longer have other questions, Yusek Alex. All right, no? So at least it's good to know that all our financial consumers are hereby protected. You just visit what's in store in the law regarding financial consumer protection so that you will be guided as well when you avail of the various financial products of our cooperatives and even our banks and other institutions covered by this particular law. So with that, thank you, Day Beth. You are now excused, but I hope you can join us later later this afternoon in our activity. So let's give Day Beth a big round of applause, please.